If you're a new creator or wannabe creator, you're gonna wanna watch this. This is gonna be short and sweet. A couple of quick tips for you. A lot of creators get really hyper-focused on one platform, and I'm gonna just go ahead and say that is a
bad idea.
While you do wanna niche down to the smallest niche possible, you don't wanna limit yourself to one platform, and here is why. You are leaving money on the table. And if you're a new creator, that's future money because you're not gonna make money right away, but it's so important to keep this in mind. And I'm gonna give you an example from something that's happening on my platforms right now. I posted this random video that I took at Toy Fair of this one product, and I posted it as I always do to all my platforms. I create one video and it goes everywhere because why not? And here's why not? It took off immediately on TikTok. We're talking 1 million views in the first 24 hours, and this is not normal for any of my platforms in the slightest, but it took off and I was like, oh my God, this is exciting. But on TikTok, I'm not monetized there except for on TikTok Shop. So if I'm selling a product, that's monetized, but my regular video is like $0. Even if it's like a bazillion views, which just hurts. Then like a couple days later, it was slow to the party, but then it started taking off on YouTube where I am monetized. A week later, we're over 3 million views on both platforms, gaining over 1,000 new followers each. TikTok has made $0 and YouTube has made over $500 so far. So this is really rare for a video, for me anyway, to go off like this on more than one platform. This is kind of gonna show you a good example of why you should be on as many platforms as you logistically can handle. One, because you don't know where your content is gonna do well, not at first anyway. And so you can kind of play around with different platforms and see which one might be the best for you, your style, your content. Two is that you don't know what's gonna pop off and suddenly be monetizable. Like you could just be throwing your content everywhere and then it's growing, but like me, YouTube gets monetized and TikTok doesn't. So that could be kind of like where you decide where you're gonna focus. And also, the more platforms you're on, the more chance you have of getting the right eyes. I mean, brand deals, sponsorships, you name it. If you're creating this content, let's say you're doing short form video, you're gonna wanna probably, I recommend, create all those accounts and post to them all together. We're talking YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, Pinterest. If it's a product, you can post to Amazon. And if you're doing long form video content, that obviously YouTube, but some of that can also be kind of cropped or even left horizontally and still uploaded to TikTok. I mean, they allow up to 10-minute videos on TikTok now, so why not post there as well? You can also repurpose content. I love posting the same exact thing because it just takes 0 extra effort. Maybe 5 more minutes of your time to just make sure it's posted everywhere with the right captions and tags and all that. But you can also repurpose it, meaning you're taking the same content and slightly changing it. So if it was long form, you're making short little clips that are more digestible. And if you're doing like on YouTube, you create those shorts and then link it to the long form. So that video that I said popped off with 3 million views, I've got that video linked to my long form Toy Fair video. So it's bringing thousands of new views over there. And I've also got in the comments, it's like link in bio to shop. And so they're clicking over to my bio, which sends them to my blog. So my blog is getting views. And then on my blog, I have my product affiliate links. So they can click onto there and then buy the product on Amazon so that I'm getting commission there. So it's like this they're all tied together and stuff. So long story short, don't be too narrow-minded when it comes to social media content monetization, especially when you're new and kind of trying things out. You're gonna want to like do all the platforms. And then once you see something working, you can kind of focus there, but don't lose the others because something might just be a slow growth, but later on it's gonna like build because, for example, YouTube, you could be on YouTube for a full year creating amazing content, but YouTube just hasn't realized how amazing you are yet. And it's just gonna grow slowly and then take off after a year or 2 is when you might get monetized. And from there, be making thousands a month. I mean, you just don't know. So create the content, have fun with it is the most important thing. Find the platforms where they bring you the most joy. I hope this helped. Leave comments below if you have any questions. I am happy to help. I've been doing content for like 10 years. I'm on my 4th YouTube channel at this point. 3 of them are monetized. The 4th one is my new baby. So I'm working on that and kind of having fun growing that one now.